Welcome to your final financial stop. Today we're going to be talking about credit cards and how you can identify which ones work best for you based on rewards, debt allowance, and interest rates. Before we get started, I want to say please leave a like, share this video, or subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed the content or learned anything at all. I would really appreciate the help, not to mention that all of this information could potentially benefit you by following through. Subscribe to my Patreon. Understand the loopholes and the laws to each of the things we're going to be talking about so that you can truly find out how to take advantage of the system that's held us down for so long. A quick reminder that this is not financial advice. Any information found on this website should not be substituted for information given by a professional financial advisor. Please do your own research and understand that each investment takes a risk and that you are responsible for your own actions. So let's find out what credit cards are. In 1950, the first credit card was created. This is to ensure the debt is paid off by one individual to another. Credit card balances have to be paid off in full at this moment in time up until 1958. This introduced revolving credit, which is debit over time, which accrues interest, making you pay more. Proper money management, you can reap rewards with no bounds, whereas if you're reckless, you may be paying off interest for the rest of your life. With proper use of credit cards, you can earn cashback rewards, leave your cash at home, track your spending, and build your credit score. Get better interest rates on mortgage, auto, or credit loans, and better sign-up bonuses, allowing access to more funds. Improper use of credit cards often leads to debt, interest rates, damage to credit, careless authorization in the fine print, and collateral damage such as double charges, skyrocketed APRs, and loan panics. Debit cards are essentially money that you have, whereas credit cards are money that you don't have. Debit card security is also a little bit different. Card is reported after 2 days, there's a $500 liability, whereas if you don't report your card in 60 days, the liability is unlimited. You cannot replace the cash nor debited money within reason. There are no interest charges, however, you do have overdraft fees, and there are lower tax payments with certain vendors, as well as the benefits of immediate cash withdrawals. Credit cards, there's a $50 liability and down to no penalty at all if reported within a certain amount of time. Credit cards can be disputed if the number was stolen but the card is still with you. Interest grows with delinquent behavior, so that's a con, and it's a business. So you're going to have to face these things. There are a few ways that you can check your credit score so that you can get on the road to building a better credit or improving it and fixing it in any way you can. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax update regularly so you can keep up to date with your personal information. There are 4 types of errors when it comes to your credit score and how it can influence it to be the best of its ability. ID errors, incorrect account status, data management, and incorrect balance could all prevent your credit score from being in its best shape. There's good and there's always bad credit, such as lower interest rates and down payments, more opportunities to borrow money, as well as owning negotiating power. First is security deposits on utilities in case of emergencies. There are higher interest rates on almost every long-term investment you make. You also have to pay more than others, which prevents financial freedom. So when picking a credit card, check your credit score. Some cards take 500, some cards take 650. Understand what they are and what you're eligible for. Write down your financial goals. Do you want to pay off debts quicker? Do you want to buy a couch real quick and pay it off so you can earn cash back in the process and take advantage of rewards upon instant access? With these rewards, also consider debt. What if you don't pay off that couch? What if you don't pay off your balance? Now you're accruing interest. Now you're in a position that you didn't want to be in. So always keep an eye out for fees and included costs. Check out my Patreon and find out what all of these hidden costs include, as well as how you can find loopholes in the system to get ahead in life. Companies can't raise your rates for the first year. 45 days notice is required if they do decide to do so. New rates apply to new charges, but your old rates apply to your old charges. Introductory rates starting at 0 could adjust to 30 after its expiration date. It's these small differences in the presentation that get you to where you want to be in life. Out of the many types of credit cards out there, we're going to be focusing on 4 of them. Balance transfer credit cards is the first, which helps eliminate debt and offers temporary break from interest rates. 0% APR for up to 2 years is typical amongst these credit cards. There's typically a qualifying balance transfer required, as well as the recommended credit to be above 650. Cards have limited long-term value, which lack rewards. So if you're able to pay off the entire balance transfer, consider the card's benefits after that point. There are also business credit cards, designed to benefit everyday spending for small businesses. Honestly, you don't even have to be a small business or a corporation. You can be a sole proprietor, or you can just buy and sell things and possibly qualify for it as well. It offers generous reward programs aimed at deals with hotels, airlines, travel agencies. This card also makes it easier to borrow and qualify for lower APR loans in the future. They also usually come with a guarantee, which means the owner of the company will pay the debt if the company can't. There are also student credit cards. You may or may not need a co-signer with most applications as long as you're able to show proof of payment towards those loans. Student credit cards offer those without experience to build just that. They usually include first-year bonuses, cash back bonuses, and have no annual fees. And lastly, there are rewards credit cards. Miles may be rewarded for each transaction accounted for, redeemed for first class or other luxuries, and you have to understand that you can redeem these at Amazon as well as a monthly payment or at hotels. But the value differs no matter where you go, so keep in mind what you're getting your buck and bang for. And now that you know a little bit more about credit cards, where they came from, how they work, and what they are, subscribe and like the video if you learned anything at all or if you enjoy the content. Look in my bio and find my Patreon and subscribe to that as well. Learn the ins and outs of the financial world so that you can take advantage and put yourself into the next level in life. All of this stuff will be discussed in later videos on my YouTube or videos now on my Patreon. Follow my Twitter and ask me anything and grab my attention on a certain topic. I'd be happy to respond. Until then, I hope you learned something and have a good day.